Let's get right to it. Tonight's guest is a longtime favorite of ours right here on Wicked Late, and it says here he's a 6-time Emmy Award-winning news journalist. Sounds made up to me. He's one of our favorites, as I said. Please welcome back to the show from NBC 10, the one, the only Mr. Dan Jaehnig. Dan, how are you, sir?
It's good to be back.
It's good to see you again.
I love the show.
6-time Emmy Award winner.
Completely false.
I knew it was fabricated.
It's all made up. Yeah, we had to build up my credibility, so they just threw it in there.
You just had an intern make something up on your bio.
Yeah, it's all made up.
Well, it sounds.
My name's not even Dan.
So what did you win him for, actually?
I won for 2 for breaking news, 2 for reporting, 1 for writing.
Outstanding.
And 1 for an investigative series I did.
Very
so,
nice.
Yeah, it was. You know.
Let's have the audience give you a round of applause.
Wow, and you have a great audience.
Yeah, thank you very much. Now, it's been 3 years since your last confession.
Since I've been here.
Right
I know.
here on
I thought
Wicked
it was something
Late.
I said.
March of 2008, and I believe we might have a photo of that fateful day. Look at those 2 young men. Look at
One
that.
of us looks young, not me.
The years have been very kind, is what they've been. So, a lot of changes for you since you were here last.
Yeah.
I think the biggest one of all is you're now growing facial hair.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
But the 7 p.m. newscast on NBC 10.
You like it?
I do. It seems to be going very well. I love the top 7 at 7
There
thing.
you go.
So tell me about what precipitated this move.
You know, I think we were losing one of our entertainment shows. I think it was Access Hollywood.
Sure.
And we wanted to try a 7 o'clock news that was different from all the rest.
Sure.
So it was great. My news director and general manager were really supportive of me putting input in it. We come up with the top 7, making it more get your news and have a little fun. And so that was a year ago. It's now one of the highest rated local newscasts of the day.
Outstanding.
And one of the highest rated 7 o'clock newscasts in the country. I think there's about 65 of them. So you think
Really?
just brand new.
See, my question was there a need for a 7 p.m. newscast? Now, I know there's so many different, options for news throughout the course of the day. Was that something that the powers that be and yourself maybe struggled with? Like, is there a need for this? Do we need it? And then you found that, yes, there is maybe, and it's proven to be that fact.
Yeah, I think that's the way. I think also it was it all comes down to cost savings. We were losing Access Hollywood, and put on local programming is obviously less expensive than Access Hollywood. I don't think that they thought it was going to be as successful as it is now. And now, like our corporate company, who owns other stations, now they're all starting 7 o'clock. So we've been going around consulting, and so I think it's Allison's fantastic. Allison Bologna, my co-anchor, Mark Searles, one of my best friends. You get the news, and you have a couple of laughs, and then you move on with your day. And it's a perfect time. A lot of people aren't home at 5 o'clock anymore.
Sure, I think you and Allison have a good chemistry.
I do not like her. We don't get along.
Wait a minute.
There's a lot of infighting.
Okay, we might need to hang on. Let's hold for editing. But you guys seem to work very well together.
Yes, well, it's all an act.
Sure.
We don't really care for each other much. No, I'm just kidding. I'm teasing. Allison, we joke around quite a bit. She's great. We have a great producer. Here you have a lot of great people who work behind the scenes. We have a lot of fun. She's very hardworking. She's been a great addition. She really has. So we love having her. We have, like I said, we laugh a lot.
Sure. Now, give me the complete rundown of when you're on then. 5, 7. Well, give me all of them so people know where to
so my
find.
day is a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
It starts pretty early with kids, etc. And then you get into work, and I usually go out and cover a story. So I'm out in the field covering a story, which I love to do. I love being out there, meeting people, covering stories.
But you started as a reporter, correct?
Right. I started as a reporter. Then I head back to the station, and I put the story together. And usually it's 3 versions.
Okay.
It's 1 at 5, and 1 at 6, and then 1 at 7. So there's a lot of writing involved. I try to write all my own stories. I don't hand them off to anybody else. And then I anchor the 5. Then I usually front the story at 6, and then I anchor the 7 o'clock. But as you know, when you have a newscast show, there's a lot of stuff that happens before and after.
Right.
So it makes for a challenging day.
So there are ample opportunities to catch you on television.
Sometimes too many opportunities.
And another big change at NBC 10. Now you guys are now in high def.
That's right.
Very exciting.
Right.
We're not in high def yet here.
Fortunately, no.
I'm afraid what the audience.
My Botox onto it.
I'm actually an 80-year-old Chinese woman, so I'm afraid when that's revealed, it would really. Well, talk about that transition. You got a new set and all that stuff. Must be very exciting.
Do you like it?
I do.
Yeah, I think it's crisp. It was time. I think that the old set, was like, I think it's in the museum now downtown. It's crisp. It's fresh. We were the first ones to go HD. That was important for us because we were the first ones on TV. Way back when. So it was definitely a move. It was all built in house. Some great talent there, and I just think it makes the newscast broadcast look a little bit better.
Absolutely.
Our set is really kind of modeled after NBC Nightly News. So yeah, I think it helps in covering the news and bringing people the news.
Now, one of the new innovations, if you will, in the last couple of years is I know you're a big fan of this. Is Twitter?
Yes.
Now people can follow you.
It's NBC10_Dan.
It might be on the screen right now, but
Okay,
we'll work on that.
Yeah, NBC10_Dan.
Now,
I was tweeting about being on your
You were.
on the
Thank
big
you.
show
You
there.
wasted a tweet on us.
No.
Talk to me about the role of social media in news, because to me, it seems like that would be another avenue, if you will, for not only the viewers to get in touch with you, but for you to reveal breaking news on the spot to let people know where you are. Is that true?
It is, and you know, I'm not on Facebook. I know you are. I'm getting on Facebook soon. I'm on Twitter. I tweet several times a day. Social media plays a huge role in local news, and I think what's happening now, it's like it's a little bit past the first date. How do you marry the both of them? So that, because some people, you know, are glued to their sets, and some people don't want to watch TV. You have to almost force, you know, you kind of say, okay, I'm on the scene of a breaking news, watch the video at 5. But yeah, we're able to, we're on turnto10.com is our website, and then we have a Facebook page, and that's how you get response. You know, so it's interesting. So
it's amazing how the news is always, there's always these new innovations that are changing that help you out and that kind of, you know, lead to new unexplored territory.
Yeah, this is the biggest challenge, though, because it's how do you get a new generation who is basically all into social media. How are they going to turn the TV on? Because it's not like we're sitting down anymore at dinner time. So we're in the process of doing that. We have a new general manager that just started, and he's big on the social media aspect. So, you know, I think we do it very well. Some people in our station do it better than others.
Now, Dan, before we sign off here, because we're having so much fun and it's flying by because you're just that good. But I want to know what you think about this. I mentioned earlier in the show, I think you bear a striking resemblance to my brother.
Really?
So we're going to split.
I feel bad.
Where am I looking? You're looking over here. We're going to split screen this. What do you think?
What do you? He's a good-looking man.
I think it's close.
There he goes.
I don't know.
All right. Well, if I need a night off, then maybe you think he could throw a suit on and jump in.
I just wanted to get your opinion on this.
Poor man, he's been cursed.
I've said it for years.
Have you really?
I wanted to get your opinion.
What does he think?
You know, he agrees.
Does he really?
He and my mother agree. So there's no
if
fighting.
Mom agrees, then that's it.
Now, something else ridiculous here that I want to touch upon.
Go ahead.
This show is nothing if not ridiculous all the way around.
No, it's a great show.
Thank you very much. You're not.
I mean that. No, I mean. Have I told you this?
You're not exactly on the stand right now, Dan. We had Mike Montecalvo here last month from Eyewitness News in Fox Providence, and I mentioned you during the interview, and he had something very interesting to say about you, sir.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
I hope so.
Take a look, everybody. But I want to know, before we go here, could you, if all the gloves were off, if it came down to it, do you think you could take Dan Jaehnig to you threw down?
Absolutely.
You think?
Yeah, there is no question about it. Dan's afraid of me.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, well,
when I come in, he goes running.
He's a favorite guest of ours
Is
here,
he?
so we might have to work something
I like
out.
Dan.
He's a great guy.
I like Dan.
Maybe we could work out a little rumble.
We could do
style.
something like that for charity or something like that.
I like the sound of that. Well, Dan, he says without question.
Where's that camera right there? Is this my camera right here?
What are you going to
Cabo, I will take you any day, anywhere, you name the spot, okay? I'm not afraid of you.
I think we need, as he mentioned, he said we should set it up for charity.
I think it's a great idea. I feel, you know, I hope you can put your bet on me, but no, Mike's a great guy.
No, Dan, I'm going to clear off the desk.
That's
You're going to do it right.
That's fine.
He's a
good guy.
He certainly is. You guys are both tremendous sports. And, you know, Dan, before you go here, I don't know if you recall, last time you were here, I gave you a parting gift before you left. And this is something that we debuted a long time ago. We were giving the guests for like a 2-year period a parting gift. And you were on the show during that period. And we're resuscitating that idea right here tonight as I present to you this record of It's Time for Mike Douglas, television's exciting new star sings.
I used to watch him with his talk show in the afternoon
that record
when I was a kid.
That record is all yours, my friend.
Well, thank you very much. I love it, young and foolish. Wow.
I'm sorry you had to experience this.
This is fantastic. I really wait. That's great.
Well, Dan, you enjoy that, my friend, and thank you.
There you go, Mike Douglas. Wow, that and the bicycle ride.
This guy is nothing if not a good sport. Dan,
thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your time.
And good luck with the show.
Thank you, and nothing but continued success to you.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
You're welcome. Thank you. Dan Jaehnig, everybody. We'll be right back after this.